What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about ranking our top shooting guards right now in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM on a tier list from S tier all the way down through F tier. Now, as we do dive into talk about this, if you are new to the channel and have not yet, make sure you guys do smash that subscribe button. As always, I appreciate all the support of the channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. So again, got a ton of cards here, not a ton, but a lot of cards. If somebody, I would say this, like if somebody is irrelevant, I tried not to include them. There are going to be some cards that I miss out on as well. So again, just kind of take that into consideration. Literally not everybody is going to be on here. But again, I tried to include a lot of the guys that I think are going to be at least somewhat relevant here. So let's dive into it. Let's talk about it. Amethyst, Mikal Bridges. I mean, at this stage, guys, he's still going to play good defense. Like, that's one thing I personally can't take away from him. He's still going to play good defense. He's still going to knock down shots. Like, he is still going to be a fine card to add to your squad. The thing for me is his release is pretty baited, which obviously hurts his cause a little bit. And again, outside of that, like, it's just tough for me really to hype the card up a whole ton, right? Release is baited. Defensively, sure, he's going to be fine. But is that enough for me to hype up Mikal Bridges any more than this? Honestly, I don't think so. I'm going C tier for Mikal Bridges. Dr. J, I gotta be honest, is by far and away, hear me out, by far and away the best shooting guard in the game. Like, he is. And I think people don't really realize how good Dr. J is, but he is by far and away the best shooting guard in the game because he's got the best release. He's got the best badges. There's literally no flaws in Dr. J. Even defensively, he's got the best everything. And so that's kind of the thing that I'm looking at with Dr. J. And when I'm trying to think about how much do I really like him is what are the flaws in the card? And honestly, I don't see any. So that's again where I'm at with Dr. J. I know some people might be like, really, Ty, you're going to gas him this much? Well, I don't see any flaws in him. I don't see how you can say that Dr. J is not the best shooting guard in the game because I think he definitely is right now. Next up, Ray Allen. This card stinks. I'm actually going to go F tier. I don't go F tier with a lot of cards. I am going to go F tier with Ray Allen. We just have not ever seen, not ever, but we have not seen a Ray Allen card that is good or useful in this game in a very long time. And this Ray Allen doesn't move the needle for me. Doesn't change my opinion at all. Del Curry. I really don't love Del Curry either. I mean, he's better than Ray Allen, but I don't think the card is that great. I don't think he's that noteworthy. And honestly, I'm going D tier. Michael Jordan up next. I'm going to go A tier. Look, I get it. Michael Jordan stat-wise, badge-wise is really good. The thing about Michael Jordan is release-wise, he is not great. And I'm not hating on it. I'm not saying it's worthless. I'm not saying like Michael Jordan is worthless. He is an A tier shooting guard. The card still is going to play good defense. He's still going to run to the rim. Do I think he's worth anything over like 200,000 MT? Absolutely not. It's just my opinion. There's a big difference between somebody like Dr. J and somebody like Michael Jordan. Again, I'm not hating. I'm not saying he can't play, but that's just where I'm at with things. I think if I said anything else, I'd be lying. A tier for MJ. Jay Rich up next. I think he splits the middle going B tier. You could argue Jason Richardson is nearly as good as Michael Jordan. I just think when it comes down to it for me, I much prefer a guy like MJ to a guy like Jason Richardson. Now again, that's just kind of my personal opinion on things, and you guys can give me your thoughts on it down below in the comments. But I think Jay Rich is good. I think he is a card that if you get, again, can run to the rim. He's got a serviceable enough release. Like, Jay Rich is going to do a lot of really solid things for you on the court. So I think B tier is right. I feel like his upper on his release is a little bit hit or miss. So I think that B tier is the right spot. But again, I'm not hating on him. I'm not saying Jay Rich can't play. He is B tier. Paul George up next. I mean, you could honestly argue A tier for Paul George. You could. I think for me, I am going to go B tier. I think Paul George is great. I just think B tier is as high as I can be on the card. It's just that simple. I don't think he's bad, but I think anything higher than B tier, it's like, I just don't necessarily agree with. B tier is the right tier for a Paul George. Next up, Q Rich, D tier. The card stinks. I mean, Quentin Richardson is another one of these cards that I just don't know when the last time we've seen a good Quentin Richardson card is. I'm going to go D tier with him. I'm sorry. It's where I'm at. Mike Miller up next. He's actually really good. I actually think Mike Miller is so underrated on this game. Now, let's talk about why I think Mike Miller is underrated on this game. Offensively, his release is fantastic. He's got a 6'8" frame. His three ball is super high. I mean, do I need to continue, right? Like, honestly, let me know, because I'll keep going. Like, I think Mike Miller does so many positive things for you guys on the court. And again, if you guys are in need of a shooting guard, Mike Miller is a really solid budget option, right? Not super expensive, B tier. Next up, Shane Battier was good for his time, right in there with Mikal Bridges, as being like some budget cards that can do some things. But I do think C tier is ultimately the right spot. Jimmy Butler up next. here's the deal. Jimmy Butler is better than Michael Jordan. Is he better than Dr. J though? No. And I know a lot of people did get Jimmy Butler if you opened a hot box, right? And so I'm well aware of that as well, that if you opened a hot box, you maybe got Jimmy Butler. And I'm not turned off by that. Like, if you got Jimmy Butler at a hot box, you can definitely run him. I got him out of a hot box, and I'm not running him though. I just don't think he does enough for me personally to run the card. Again, release-wise is a little bit slow. He can move a little bit. Offensively, he's just fine. Only 6'7". He's fine, right? But anything higher than A tier, I think you're just trying to gas him for no reason. Ant, I really don't like Ant at all. I honestly want to put him at C tier. The card is 6'4". Like, I'm sorry. I'm not even meaning to sit up here and bash Anthony Edwards because I'm a Timberwolves fan. It doesn't make sense for me to bash a card from my favorite team. But on this game, he's only 6'4". They didn't give him point guard eligibility. So how am I supposed to sit up here in front of you guys with a straight face and say Anthony Edwards is good? I simply can't. I'm sorry, Ant-Man. Yes, in real life, I love you, right? I'm not going to sit up here and act like you're not, a Timberwolves player. I rock with Ant, but C tier is where I'm at. Andrew Wiggins up next, A tier. I like him more than Jimmy Butler. And I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on that, and that's okay. Again, everybody's entitled to their own opinions. I just think Andrew Wiggins gives you a ton. A tier. Doug Christie up next. I'm going to go B tier. I think for a budget card, he's really, really, really solid. Definitely a card that you guys can use and have a lot of success with, but that's exactly what he is. He is, quote unquote, a budget card on this game. Bruce Bowen up next. A tier. Again, I know you could get Bruce Bowen for free in season 1, right? And a lot of people are like, oh, he's just a free card. He's not that good. Bruce Bowen's incredible. I personally prefer him at the small forward position than the shooting guard position, but he's got a great release. Defensively, he's fantastic. I wish he had more total badges. That's really my only gripe with the card, but Bruce Bowen's incredible. A tier for the card. Kyle Korver up next. Look, for offline purposes, he's probably B tier. Right? Like, for offline purposes. For online purposes, though, he's going to go C tier because defensively, he is absolutely terrible. And again, I'm not trying to sit up here. This is not a video just sitting up here and trying to pick certain people to talk down to. But I'm just being honest, guys. Like, Kyle Korver, to me, doesn't really show me a whole ton. Like, I think the card is fine. But I think if you're trying to gas him anything over fine, I just think you are, quote unquote, wrong. Bradley Beal up next. He's a fine card, just not as good as he once was. C tier, I think, is the right spot for Brad Beal. Still fine. C tier is where he belongs. Cam Reddish, I love you. In the grand scheme of things, though, you are probably, I'm going to go C tier. Like, I think Cam Reddish is C tier. Like, I genuinely do. He's got good height. He can compete defensively. Maybe I'm gassing him, but he's got a solid release as well. I'm throwing him at C tier because I love Cam Reddish. He has been hooping for me when I do run a really budget 5-man. Klay Thompson up next. Low A. And here's the thing, right? Is Klay Thompson better than Paul George? This is the debate that can be had. I don't know, so I am going to move Paul George up to A tier. I think PG is this level. And again, again, MJ compared to Klay, two completely different cards. Both are solid. Kendall Gill up next. I don't think the Diamond Kendall Gill is on here. Diamond Kendall Gill probably would be B tier. Amy Kendall Gill is fine. C tier, I think, is where I'm at with him. Otto Porter, C tier. Again, a fine budget option. Nothing more than that. Michael Redd, F tier. Michael Redd has to have one of the worst jump shots in the game. And it's crazy because if you think back to old 2Ks, Michael Redd used to have good jump shots. I don't know if you guys are aware, but Michael Redd literally used to have good jump shots on this game. And now that I feel like 2K just does him in the worst way. I don't know why Michael Redd, they make him so bad. F tier. VJ Edgecombe, way better at point guard than shooting guard. If you're running him at shooting guard, you still got a C tier option, but just don't think he's cool. I'm going to go D tier. If you're running him at point guard, he loses a lot of hype. Scottie Pippen, S tier. Not as good as Dr. J, but Scottie Pippen is great. S tier for sure. If you're looking at the shooting guard position and to improve, Scottie Pippen is one of the top 2 as shooting guards in the game. J.R. Smith up next. I'm going to go C tier. He's usable, but for a pro pass reward, he's not great, right? And so I do think C tier is the right spot for J.R. Smith. Joe Johnson, C tier as well. Don't really see it with him. John Havlicek. Now, they did update these Pink Diamond rewards. Hondo is B tier, though. Anything higher than B tier, I just think is just not right. I think B tier is the right spot for John Havlicek in this game. Pretty self-explanatory. Going to knock down shots, play solid defense. Offensively, though, not great. Mitch Richmond. I think Mitch is better than Hondo, and I guess I'll go low A. But hear me out. I'm not going A. Because I will stand by the fact that I think Klay Thompson's better than Mitch Richmond. I know Mitch's release is better, but with Mitch, you're looking at a 6'5" guy that can't really dunk, that doesn't play a whole lot of defense. Like, I'm going B tier. I don't care. Adrian Dantley, garbage man, F tier. Paul Pressey, I mean, he's not terrible. Gonna go C tier, I feel like is where he belongs. Zachary Richase, one of the best Ammies in the game. Honestly, B tier. You could argue A tier though. Like, this card can go out there and compete. His player build is massive on the floor. I really like what Richase can give you guys. And again, if you're balling on a budget, absolutely do recommend going and picking up a guy like Richase as well as Michael Porter Jr. Those are two cards that can really help build your squad from the ground up. Two cards I definitely do like quite a bit. And again, am I running them? No, not right now in my main account. But if I had a no money spent squad, just know those two cards would definitely be on my team for sure. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Austin Reeves, last but certainly not least, I think with his release being as good as he is, you gotta go C tier. I guess my question to you guys would be this, right? And hear me out. What does Austin Reeves not give you that Mitch Richmond gives you, right? I think Mitch Richmond's slightly better, but not by much, is where I'm at with things. That's gonna really wrap it up for our shooting guard tier list today. You guys can let me know down below in the comments, was there anybody I left off the list? If there is, I apologize, as well as who you guys would have had higher or lower. Let me know down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.